Alright, so now I want to cover the actual store setup and how I set this up, how I designed the store and everything a little bit more in depth. So this is the home page as I showed you previously, and this doesn't really matter, but I have Brooklyn theme set up. I have this banner here showing some clouds just to go with the branding of Cloud Cushion. This logo here is exactly the same way that I have a lesson in earlier module called Developing Your Brand Identity. This is exactly what I teach about on how to make a logo and so on. This is exactly what I did here. And so let's take a look at the product page because this is the most important. And so you can see that I actually put quite a lot of work in the product description. So my main angle here was fighting poor posture and dreadful backaches from sitting all day. And so I put this in bold here. And then sitting for long periods puts enormous pressure on our lower back and spine. Say goodbye to aches and discover ultimate sitting comfort with the Cloud Cushion. Here I made a little image here showing before and after sitting with the cushion. Here I put a little testimonial. I get bad aches from sitting all day, so I ordered a cushion to try. Immediately the tension in my back was gone. Gone. It is truly a lifesaver. And this testimonial copy did really well, so I also used it for ads. Another image here. I have this image here showing the product with the dimensions. And then I just have a few more selling points. So improved blood flow, correct posture, ergonomic design, great for office driving, premium quality, high demand. Then I told them most orders arrive in 7 to 13 business days. This is my shipping times with the agent for the main countries. And then satisfaction guaranteed. If something is wrong with your order, you can quickly contact our helpful support team to get a refund. Now, another thing that I put here, I wrote available online only. We ship worldwide. So this is just to let them know that, they have to order online. They can't try, this is just to hopefully avoid people leaving and going to Amazon or something trying to order it somewhere else. And so that's why I wrote this here. And then I have the looks reviews. And so these are just imported from AliExpress. Then a few of them are actually from me. So like this one, I ordered the product myself and I posted this review. And so yeah, this just helps it look clean. And so yeah, this is the main product page. This is what people see, right? And then if you add to cart, I don't have any upsell set up for this yet, except post-purchase. I'm using Sweet Upsell post-purchase, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. But I'm not using any upsells in cart or anything like that. And so I'm using this cart drawer here, and then they can just check out. It says free shipping here. I edited this text from taxes and shipping calculated to checkout to just free shipping, and then checkout. And then this takes you right to the checkout page. And then, then if they finish their checkout, they're going to see the Sweet Upsell page. And so let me show you an example. So I just went on the order confirmation page from one of my old orders. And as you can see, so this is what happens when someone places an order. It says, thank you, and then special offer, add an additional cushion to your order, 30% off. And so I'm just giving them a discount, 30% off another cushion, and then they can just order another one. If they click add to order, they can select how many they want, and then it takes them to a new checkout so they can place another order to take advantage of this discount. And so this is an example of a post-purchase upsell. It's not a one-click upsell because they have to go through checkout again, but it works well because you don't have to replace Shopify checkout to do this. You can just integrate it and it takes like 2 seconds to set up. And so this works well. This is Sweet Upsell, and I'm going to have a link in the description as well for Sweet Upsell. And if you look at let's take a look at the stats. So since starting, I didn't set up Sweet Upsell right away. I set it up like sometime around here or something. And you can see that it did an extra 2,000 in sales. And so this is a nice add-on. It doesn't do that big of a difference. But if you want to, get some extra sales without having to do anything, Sweet Upsell is a good app, and that's what I was using here. Now let me show you all the apps that I'm using for this store. So I have Abandonment Protector. And so in the past, I recommended using Conversio for email sequences. What I've been using for this store is Abandonment Protector because it's cheaper if you're only sending the abandoned cart emails. Like if you're not doing any big automations with your email list, this is cheaper because like Conversio or Klaviyo, it gets really, really expensive. And so let me show you how I set up Abandonment Protector. So here it is, Abandonment Protector, and then let's just go to the stats first of all. So you can see that in the last 30 days, I've been able to recover 25% of abandoned carts with my sequence, right? So my sequence is doing really well here. And let's take a look at what that sequence actually is. So to set up a sequence with Abandonment Protector, you want to go to Automated Emails. And then you just want to enable the Abandoned Checkouts flow. And so this is what I did. Everything else is turned off for this app. And then I have Abandoned Checkout flow turned on. And then you want to go to edit email templates. And then this will let you select your templates and create 3 emails. So I have the first email, this is sent out 10 minutes. The second email, this is sent out 5 hours after the sent email. So they get a first email 10 minutes after abandoning checkout. They get another one 5 hours later, and then they get a last one 13 hours later. And let's take a look at what I was writing in my email. So I was actually trying to do some branded kind of less salesy email just to stand out from the typical abandoned cart emails. And as you can see, it did really well. It recovered 25% of abandoned checkouts. And so this is the first one. Hey, client name, give your butt the comfort it deserves. We noticed that you were halfway through ordering your cloud cushion but didn't finish checking out. We saved your cart in case you're still interested. So that's the first email that goes out. Now the second, special offer inside, 24 hours only. Hey again, client name, finish your order today and get an extra 15% off. Offer lasts 24 hours only. And then I did a kind of a cut and band-aid copy here. If you regularly spend all day sitting, the cloud cushion is a must-have to protect your lower back and prevent poor posture. Treat yourself to the most comfortable seat cushion in the world today and get an extra 15% off already discounted prices, right? So I'm starting to push like a lot harder with the second email. If the first one was just, your butt will thank you later. Like this is just kind of a branded email and not really pushing them too hard. The second one, I start selling them a bit harder. And then the third one is like the hard sell. Last chance to get 15% off your order. You only have 6 hours left to take advantage of this. Finish placing your order now and use the coupon. Hurry, we're running low on stock. And so this is what I did for abandoned cart emails. I used Abandonment Protector. And then what you want to do with Abandonment Protector is once you set up these sequences, you want to make sure that you turn off the default Shopify ones. So to do this, you go to Settings and then Checkout. There you go. And then after you scroll down and then where it says automatically send abandoned checkout emails, you want to check this off because you're replacing Shopify's abandoned checkout email. It just by default it just sends 1 email and it's not that good, and so you're replacing this 1 email with 3 emails here from Abandonment Protector. And so you can see that this performed really well, and this is definitely worth setting up, and it only costs like $20 a month or so to set this up, and so it's definitely been paid off, right? I've generated $8,000 in sales just from recovered orders with this app, and it's $20 a month. And so this is how I set up my my backend for abandoned checkouts. Now let's go back to the list of apps. I also have this add to cart and checkout booster. So this is just the sticky add to cart bar. I use this on all my stores. Dian Xiaomi, this is the fulfillment app that an agent is going to install on your store to connect and automatically get all your orders. And so I'm going to be talking about this in the store automation and operations module. Now, Looks Photo Reviews, this is just for the reviews. And then I have Bold Multi-Currency. Now, Parcel Tracker, you don't need this. This is something that my agent uses, and he installed it on the store just so he can track all the parcels, see if there's any trackings that aren't working, and then he's going to resend them. And so this is just to maximize our efficiency with fulfillment. And then Sweet Upsell, I've already told you about Sweet Upsell, and I showed you what it looks like. And then the last one is just Zendesk. Zendesk is just my customer service system that I use to keep track of everything and stay organized. And so this links to Shopify. And once again, this is going to be talked about in the store automation and operation modules. And so, yeah, this is essentially all you need to know about the setup of this store, right? I think that I covered everything. So these are the apps that you want. Like I said, this one isn't necessary. This one, not necessary as well. This is just an upsell app. There's different upsell apps. And then this one is your agent installs it, not you. All right, so there's actually one more thing that I forgot to cover. So I added a tracking page here. And the reason that I did this is that I really wanted to be as easy as possible for customers to track their orders, to get info about it, so that there's not any negative feedback on Facebook, right? And so I put this track your order page here, and let's take a look at what it looks like. And so this is just a very simple track your order page, and it has the 17 track script. And so this is not an app, this is a free script that you can install on your store, and then it uses 17 track to track packages. And so I'm going to put a link in the description where you can set up this script for yourself. And so this, just to show you how this works. And so this is the order that I placed for myself a while back. And so this was a China Post tracking number because it's to Canada. And so let's take a look. I can just track it right away here. And you can see it was delivered in 19 days to Canada. And yeah, you can just track everything on your website without them having to leave. And now another thing that you want to do to make sure that this works as well as possible is you want to go to your settings and you want to modify your shipping confirmation email so that instead of sending them just to the regular order page, you can send them to this tracking page. And I'm going to show you how I set that up. So if I go to the notifications here And then the one that you want to modify is the shipping confirmation here. So this is what they get once their order is fulfilled. And so shipping confirmation, and you can see that I modified it, so let me preview it for you. Your order's on the way. Good news, we have just shipped out your order. And then I pull up the tracking number here, and you can do this with one of these liquid variables. So you pull up the tracking number here, and then they can just copy it. And I wrote, you can copy your tracking number below and enter it on the order tracking page to view your delivery status. And so the confirmation email, it's going to send them the tracking number, and it's going to put a link to go track on this page, right? And so they can copy their email, they can copy their tracking numbers, and then just go to that page to track it. So if you want to set this up the same way that I'm doing it, what you need to do is first create your order tracking page. So you just want to create a new page, call it order tracking or track your order or something like that. Then you want to click the show HTML, and then you can go to this page. I'm going to have a link in the description. You can copy this. You want to scroll down to the bottom here, so where it says tracking page script, you want to copy that. And then you want to replace this entire code here with that, and then turn back to show editor. Then you should see the tracking page like this, and then you can save. And now the second part of this is the actual email part. So then you want to go to the settings. Then you want to go to notifications, shipping confirmation. And then you want to replace the shipping confirmation here, like this whole code. You want to replace all of that with the one that I provided here. And I highlighted this URL here. You want to change this to the URL of your own tracking page, right? You don't want to leave this to my tracking page. So you want to put the link to your tracking page here. And then this will give you the same email as I have here, right? The email that just says, your order's on the way. Good news, we've just shipped out your order. You can copy your tracking number. This automatically pulls the tracking number from the right order. And then it says, if your tracking isn't working, please wait 2 to 3 days and try again. Track your order. And so, yeah, that's how you set this up, and I hope that's helpful. All right, so that covers pretty much everything you need to know about this store in terms of product and store setup. Now, in the next lesson, I'm going to be doing the Facebook ads case study for this store. So I'll see you then.